just about set to race at the 1400. Starter sends them away, got them away to a good enough start. Champonelle began well as in the yellow. Grand Oasis shows pace. Chili Bombs along the inside running rail in the stripe cap. Globe Tonic, Charlie Malone's wider out on the track, the blue cap. Then came Auspice to Burn, is about 5 lengths off the leader. Can't Say No races further back. Final Editions in the black cap behind that. And on the outside of that is Kingdom of Heaven, racing around 7 lengths off the leader as they go by the 900-meter marker. Champonelle makes the pace, shows out by about a length or so. Charlie Malone is quickening up on the outside to go off and look for the lead now. And Charlie Malone goes right up to Champonelle. They followed by Chili Bomb on the rail. Grand Oasis on its outside in the checks. Then came Kingdom of Heaven, who's 3 wide. Globe Tonic between runners, the dark green colours. Auspice to Burns on the fence. Then Can't Say No and Final Edition. They are homeward bound. They come towards the final 450 and Champonelle leads. Got it a length. On the outside is Charlie Malone in the white headgear. Then Globe Tonic, Chili Bomb looking for a way through on the far side. Then Auspice to Burn. It's Champonelle, yes, they come to the final 200 metres. Clear by 2. Chili Bombs trying to run on down the inside. Further back is Charlie Malone, and then came Final Edition, but it's Champonelle going strong from Chili Bomb, and Champonelle's going to go on and win it. Second to Chili Bomb. Final Edition third. Auspice to Burn fourth. They were followed then by Charlie Malone, Globe Tonic, Can't Say No, Grand Oasis and Kingdom. Yes, they head on replay, so Champonelle led them going from start to finish towards the left-hand side in the Hollywood colours, the yellow with the purple stars. Auspice to Burn, Charlie Malone, Chili Bomb running on behind those, and Final Edition in the black cap down the centre ran on nicely for third from the back end of the field. But it's Champonelle that's victorious. 3, 2, 4, 6, those are your numbers.
Well, it's a double for the Cliffy Miller Yard and for Jockey Marco van Rensburg, but this is definitely the one all eyes had been on. Champonelle now unbeaten on the poly surface and unbeaten with Marco in the irons. 3 from 3 as far as both facts are concerned. Got to say very well done to his groom John. John was also the groom of the earlier winner, so he's had a fantastic day's racing. And Daniel, try and smile for John because he's taken 3,000 Rand home. None of it's yours though. Well done, John. Thank you, Daniel. Marco is going to come in and chat with me about Champonelle, and I'm sure he has got a lot to say. He's been aboard for both runs on the poly so far, this being the third one. Marco, on each occasion, this fellow has come through an easy winner. He absolutely thrives on the surface.
Yeah, no, you know, he's getting better as we go along. And like I said to the woman now, let's not look at grass races just yet. Let's keep him on the poly. He loves it. You know, he gets to the front fairly easy. He switches off beautifully. And I mean, as you saw, Zachy took me on halfway around the bend and he just turned the engine on and said, right, let's go. You know, if you want to go, now we go. So he's a smart horse. He's getting better. He's getting stronger. And I think the stronger the competition is going to become, the stronger he's going to get.
He's going to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
You know, I can definitely press him a bit harder down the backstretch and around the bend. You know, like I said, they've given it to me. The last twice they've given me the front, and I've had it fairly easy in front. But I think if I do bounce him and I do use him a little bit, he'll settle at that pace and he'll pick it up and still perform. So yeah, I think there's a little bit to come from him, and I'm quite excited to see what he's going to do.
You're getting words from the trainer there, not a little bit, expected a lot. And Marco, I think you guys have done everything right together so far. Congratulations.
Yeah, big thanks to Ruam and to Nick. You know, the guys at stables, they do the work. So well done to them. Big thanks to Hollywood for allowing me to ride him.
Yeah.
And then just to my sponsor, Connor Agri 100 and Aquestic Insurance. Thank you very much for all the help. Appreciate it.
Fantastic. Well done, Marco. We've got Mr. Miller coming in to join me once again for the second win from the yard. And Nick, grab the other mic there. I'm sure you can work out how to turn it on, and then you can join us as well. Just hold that in. That's right. There you go. Have you actually done that? Yeah. Oh, well, Nick is a man of many talents. Come on, guys. Mr. Miller, I'm sure you were watching him, watching that race. There were so many high hopes. First of all, I've got to give you guys great kudos. He looked exceptional in the parade ring. I don't think we've seen a better horse in the parade ring today, but you must have got really excited when you watched them as they got into that home straight. Your horse was on the bit, and everyone behind him was pushing.
Yeah, that's always the thing with him. They try to take him on around to bend all the time, you know, but I suppose the day will come that can happen, but at this stage of the game, I think they're going to be hard to not to take him on. You'd rather leave him alone, you know. But I must say, Marco knows the horse very, very well, and he rides for me. He rides very well,
Yeah.
Marco. You know, I battled when he was sick and he was broken down. I battled a long time. He's back. The stable is coming back slowly, but you know, and also I must say thanks to Hollywood as well, Hollywood Racing, Owen. Everybody else involved, Anthony, everybody, you know. I told Anthony yesterday actually, I said to him, this is the horse to beat. If they beat him, they win the race, you know. And then I really like this horse. I think there's more things to come for him. And you see, he's a lovely animal, like you say. He's windgat like his boss, you know, like his trainer. His trainer rather, not his boss, the trainer. But the boss weren't like that. But he's a nice animal, you know. I'm just happy for my stable grooms as well. You know, they went through a very tough time, and the things are working out for them nicely as well. And it gives them a little bit of hope as well, you know, because especially in a centre like us, where you've got to take every winner that comes your way with grace, you know, and you're thankful for every winner that comes your way. And also to my little assistant, not so little, but my young assistant, he does a hell of a lot of work for me as well. You know, I'm not here, he really works hard. And, you know, like I said previously, I can leave the stable in his hands, and there's no difference, you know. And obviously when I come back, I've got to just knock him on the fingers a little bit, you know. He needs it. You can't let him go too big for the heads, you know, that kind of thing. But thank you to everybody, and thank you. And like I say, there's about 20 open boxes people sent. The old man and the young man, we can still train him. Send some horses. We need horses. Send it to us so we can give these big shots a go as well. Thank you, Dean. Thank you very much.
There's a great combination. Nick Stefanian, I'm sure your heart was beating. I know you've got a real soft spot for this fellow. And when you have what you feel is a decent horse, you want to see them perform like this. But there's nothing like not knowing, looking in the parade ring and waiting. He's done you proud today.
It wasn't beating so much of about if he's going to win or not. It was just a matter of how far he's going to win by. This is a handicap, so I was worried about the points. You know, I wasn't really worried about him winning. It was always going to happen today.
Well, you really spoke with that confidence on Wednesday, and for that we always have to thank you. I know sometimes you put your thoughts out there and they don't come home, but the best we can do, or the most we can ask, is honesty, and you are always so forthcoming in that respect. You also study the horses, so you know what you're up against, which does help. And yeah, I wish you guys many, many more happy wins with this fellow.
Thank you. No, so it's off to the Poly Challenge from here, and then thanks to
That is brilliant, yes.
Thanks to our sponsors, Hollywood, as well.
I'm sure they'll be chuffed with that. Oof. I'm very excited to hear that. I think that will find this fellow very well suited. The Poly Challenge coming up, the East Cape Poly Challenge. No, it comprises of the 3 legs, the series, and it it always draws some very, very exciting and promising entrants. It's always been a very, very exciting series, and Champonelle, hearing he's going to take part, definitely makes him one of them.